Guantanamo has become a shameful symbol of torture, illegal detention, and other human rights abuses committed by the U.S. government, all in the name of fighting terrorism. It has also been an indelible stain on the principles and values we hold most dear and cherish as Americans.
Many of them were arrested on the basis of what even the New York Times would call highly subjective evidence.
We who protest today inside the United States are the voices of conscience in a country which has been carrying out terrible and unconscionable crimes against humanity, illegal and immoral torture for 10 outrageous years.
Like you, I strongly reject the false choice between our national security and our nation's bedrock values. It is essential that we close Guantanamo as soon as possible in order to send a clear message that the United States can respond to the threat of terrorism without abandoning the Constitution.
My son was detainee 001. Because he was an American citizen, he was allowed to have a hearing. The charges were brought, most of them were dropped, and he is now serving a 20-year sentence. I'm asking the President to please do the right thing. If it were not for the piece of legislation that he just signed, if that had existed at the time that my son's case happened in 2001, he would for sure have gone to Guantanamo because he's an American citizen and could be held indefinitely, forever, for the rest of his life, like so many of these men are facing.
New Year's Eve, President Obama signed the National Defense Authorization Act. He seems to think that Bush didn't shred the Constitution into small enough pieces, and he seemingly wanted to shred it into tinier pieces so that they could not put it back together again.
And to illustrate how bad it is, I just want to tell you a story about me. I bought some olive oil from Mecca, Middle East Children's Alliance, to support clean water in Gaza. Presumably, my olive oil makes me a terrorist supporter, and therefore I could be disappeared at any moment.
It's illegal to do those things. It doesn't have to amount to torture for it to be illegal. It's illegal to treat people inhumanely under the law. Our law. It's not some other law. It's our law. It's never legal to do these things, ever. And we have an obligation, a responsibility. It's not just a responsibility. The law says we have an obligation, a legal obligation to prosecute people when they're complicit in torture. And I'd really, really like to see that happen, wouldn't you?
Yeah! Start lining up. Everybody with orange jumpsuits and names, line up right here, starting here, right here.
Where'd you guys go? Yeah, I gotta go back to work. See you tomorrow, Robin. Occupied.
You can say you are a man of peace. You can talk like you know the score. Yeah, if you were in the Senate at the time, you would have voted against the war. You can say that every drone strikes a blow for liberty. You can say this is not an empire, you just want everyone to be free, but you don't fool me. You don't fool me.